Hello. We are doing the week 1 integrative assessment. Um, our first question that we're going to answer is to describe the relationship between the eater and one's diet in producing balance and complete nourishment, and how does that relate to healing and balance. So, what I've gathered from that is if an individual, the eater, has a diet that is producing balance and complete nutrition, this balance and complete um, nourishment will allow the individual to fully express their creative potential in higher states of consciousness. And to describe it, the eater, the individual, needs to have a balanced, health promoting diet that has foods that are fresh and seasoned, naturally cultivated, full of vitality. Sometimes cooked by somebody you love, because otherwise that emotion can be passed on into the food while it's being prepared. Um, but this balanced health promoting diet has another factor to be met by for the eater. The individual must have a balanced digestion and metabolism to process it. So the food substance is without wear and tear and aging on the body. So if the digestion's not right, just because you're putting food in the body that is pure and wholesome and all that jazz, it ain't gonna help if your digestion's off. So when it is balanced in health promoting diet and the digestion is balanced and the metabolism is also, then the eater has been met by that complete nourishment that is required, and the individual has the ability to maintain perfect health in all structures and functions. So that is question 1. Question 2 is, what is the significance of an individual's prakriti in their ability to achieve and maintain balanced digestion? From what I gather, it's the digestive fire, the Agni, to eventually reach the Sama Agni part. With me, I have Vishishnam and Tikshna, a touch of Tikshna. So to get to that Sama Agni, I need to have a Vata pacifying diet, have a routine going, make sure I'm eating the correct times, small portion foods, actually just have a regimen, something that is scheduled in to help make sure that you maintain that balanced digestion and prakriti, because the body requires routine, just like there's circadian rhythms that have to be met. You have to eat at the same times every day, go to sleep at the same times every day, exercise, everything, to make sure you can keep that digestive fire where it needs to be and you don't cause indigestion, stuff like that. So, and with the Sama Agni helps you have better state of consciousness. Or it meets that state of consciousness also. So it all plays into certain factors. All right. So in the first webinar, we discussed Prakriti, and we were asked to discuss what we think, what Prakriti supports us. So with mine, when I was rating myself, my Vata, the certain qualities I met were at 25, and my Pitta was 10, and my Kapha was 2. So, my first on physical features, the primary one is Vata, because I'm slender in frame, long legs, long toes, long arms. I have trouble gaining weight. Even when I do, I have trouble keeping it on. I'm always cold, even in the summer. Like, I used to go to the tanning bed because I like being warm, because my joints liked it. I have protruding joints, dry skin, and I have an irregular appetite. Like I can eat a whole bunch and then I can go without eating and it'll be fine, and such and so on. So my secondary dosha would be pitta. I do freckle. I can tan. I do get a tinge of red, but not much. I can tan, but I'll freckle first. I have moles. I get these awful burning skin rashes, and they're not great. It happens more in the summertime. I have medium-sized eyes. They do different shades of blue, but they do get gray, so they kind of have some vata in them too. And as far as kapha, I enjoy time with my family, and even though the vata is there, I mostly like to remain calm and quiet and steady, kind of serious, not really serious all the time, more the calm and quiet and steady and just chill with the family. But I can get a little wound up sometimes. And let's see. Now, our fourth question to answer is, assuming you were in your state of balance, expressing from your prakriti, your original nature, what are some of the dietary foods and habits you should favor and avoid to maintain balanced digestion, the samagni? So vata, since most of mine's vata, I need to have a vata pacifying diet, so it would be sweet, sour, salty. So my foods would need to be always warm, and stay along that sweet, salty, sour taste. So I need to avoid leftovers. Make sure my foods are seasonally warm, pure foods. The regular meal times, which is a challenge, and regular quantities, which is also a challenge because they could go from small to really, really big. Avoid snacking on like dry, rough, raw foods because I am cold in nature. I do not need to have raw foods. Heavy foods and heavy dinners, I do not do well with those. I've had trouble with those. Seasonal fruits, I have to soak any nuts that I eat, which I'm guilty of. I'll just eat them right out dry. And then some seasonings like cumin, coriander. Can't do fennel. I'm allergic to fennel. Black pepper, fenugreek, turmeric, dried ginger, and mustard seeds. And some other herbs like cilantro, parsley, basil, ginger, sesame seeds, flax seeds, and lemon. Just some of the foods that I, and things to avoid. So I can have that sama-agni balanced to avoid my Vishnam and Tikshna tendencies. So thank you very much, and I hope that answered your questions, or my questions. All right, thank you. Bye.